Hello people. I have a confession to make. A little bit of a confession. In my first and last video, I was going to show you when we were spreading the slurry out, and I did shoot the video and got a horrible audio in return. So what I did was order a new mic on the camera. Didn't fit. The plug-in into the camera wasn't the same as before. I didn't notice it. They're almost identical unless you look at them and you go, oh, it's a tiny ridge over there. No, it doesn't fit. So I have to bail on the slurry footage. No worries, we will do some slurry to this summer. I will be slurrying around, but I thought, what can I do to do a little redemption? And I thought, the goats. The goats are always the redemption. If you do something wrong and people get mad at you, you just show them the goats, and they go, oh, what's it, cutie, 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 cutie. So I'm gonna try that with you, dear audience, and hope you will forgive me about breaking the slurry promise. It's just slurry. It's feeding hours, close to them anyway. So they're gonna be calling for food. All right. So, as I was saying, the audio on the video was horrible. Both me talking in the tractor, there was some sort of vibrations where I had the GoPro on a magnet stuck to part of the tractor, but yeah, something wrong with the vibrations. It was messing up when I was talking, so I thought, okay, yeah, I'll go and get a mic, fix that. The mic didn't get here before I was finishing the slurry, so I didn't shoot any new video. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. That is a horrible placement of it. It is, it truly is, because I'm putting it there while my goats are in here, most of them anyway. But the reason for it is we have these young foals in here. I think, yeah, they're here. And my mother thinks it's a good idea to keep them loose in here during the day, and they can go in and out. I would just keep them outside and then feed them in the morning and evenings, but she wants them to have access to it, so we put this thing in front of the bale so they don't mess it out everywhere. We just put it down here. They eat here off the top and don't step on it or you know, spread it all over the floor. They were starting to do that here, and at the same time they were starting to give birth, and I was like, that's a no-go, do not like that. So here I have those that have given birth, except for one. She's over there. She's just a little bit easier to keep an eye on her and her kids there. So these are Icelandic goats. They're really playful. Really playful. Oh yeah, the lighting isn't too good in here. There's a light bulb missing. I should have thought about grabbing it with me, but I hope you can see something in here. I can't. I have my phone. Alright. Better. Much better. Now if somebody was taking a video of me, that would look like an idiot with all my equipment, but here we go. Oh, and the phone's beeping. But these are Icelandic goats. It's been a very fertile year for me. Most of them have had two. So I've had to do some switching around for those that should rather have two rather than one. And that has been successful where I've needed it to be. Well, almost, but that's kind of to be expected. The one that's over there behind that high wall is I didn't actually wean the other one to her. I just put it in with her and hoped it would be fine. It kind of is, and yeah, it's a long story. So she gave birth to two kids. One of them was dead before she was giving birth, like way before, like a month or something. And then the other one died shortly after of something to do with her stomach, real strategy. So I put an extra kid to her, and she accepted it after a while. And then I had another kid extra, and I had nowhere to put it. And instead of having it alone, I just put it in with her. She kind of agrees to let it suck, but she also kind of doesn't. So she kind of lets it, but then moves away, and she lets it and she moves away. So yeah, just want to keep an eye on it. Everybody's full and happy. But she also then got an udder infection, which means she isn't milking as much as she should. We managed to fix that, or we didn't manage to fix it. We managed to prevent more damage. So she isn't milking at full capacity. And these guys here, they are about, what is it? They're 20 days old. And at this time they become just unrelentless for drinking the milk. The mother is having trouble with them because they just won't stop all day. But soon, very very soon, I'm going to be putting them outside for a short period of time, and that should spread their attention a little bit, also give them just some space. But I will put them out for like an hour and then in again, so it's not a huge thing. There is, as you can see, no green grass growing yet. Well, not here anyway. We have some on the fields, but that's where I was putting the slurry out, and that's not fit for grazing anyway. Also with these kids, I need them to be in a very good fence. So I have an electric fence, I have portable, which makes sure they can't get out, because if they learn the young ones to go through fences, they will just keep going at it even when they're grown. So important to do that when they're young. But here she is, and one of the kids, see, one of the kids, they're a little bit different color than the others, so they're actually siblings, and their mother had two, and I took one, I think it was this one, no, yeah, this one, put it under her. She accepted it eventually, and then their mother, when she gave birth, had something wrong with her feet or her pelvis or something. She had difficulty standing up, and eventually she couldn't, and she just lost all her balance, and it wasn't getting any better. So I had two options: keep going at it, and she was not having a good time, she was constantly in pain, or put her down. And I ended with putting her down, and she has kind of accepted them a little bit, but yeah, not completely, but she's a little bit in the cold. But we feed them 2 times a day extra, and yeah, worst case scenario, he gets to stay with her, and I'll find a new place for her. So yeah, here we have the cows. We feed them here 3 times a day, so I will do a video on that, show you how we treat them, how we manage to get them good. And as an added bonus, that one there in the corner, the 2 in the corner, of course, she is the one from the video that we helped bring into the world. She's right here. Hi. Hi. So big and beautiful. Oh. And then since then, this guy has come into the world 2 days ago. No, wait, 3 days ago. 2 days yesterday. I'm always a day behind, kind of. He's kind of hungry, and that one behind him also. So there's a lot happening. The last 2 were from a first year cow, and they're doing really good so far. So good. So far so good. Let's end it here. I'm going to do the rounds, feed everybody. There will also be a video on that at some point. We're pretty busy. We've been getting the fertilizer spreader ready, because we were tearing him apart a little bit and fixing him up, and we're just making sure everything's working. And then we were also adding new equipment. We got a Tremble GPS guiding system, so there's a new thing to learn, so we're kind of just putting everything together and thinking about how we're going to use it when we work with it. So that's what is happening right now. I'm not sure how fast I will edit this video and publish it, but I might have time soon. Maybe I will. You're so bottomless. You get fed 3 times a day, endless supply of hay and other stuff, and you're just going, I want more. Yeah. Yeah, no more for you. You're getting too big, actually. I'm gonna have a lot of problem getting you out of here. And no licking the camera. That's not allowed. Alright, see you guys later.